Afternoon, everyone. How are you all again? Want to just tackle a little subject, kind of harken back to last Saturday's Cameron Taylor fight, and that's where a lot of people who watch boxing have a problem with accepting judges' scorecards, and quite often they'll say something like, "I don't know what that fight that judge was watching. Corey, you must have been watching a different fight." Well, kind of almost literally, they kind of are. When you're watching a fight at home, you're in the privileged position of getting multiple camera angles. You're watching it in 4K or 1080, the clearest you can see it in. You're quite literally seeing every detail that you possibly can. I mean, they even use drones, don't they, at fights now to record with. And I don't think, I mean, I'm sure you all do, but I just think people forget. I mean, if you look at the width of the difference of the judges' scorecards last week, and on the face of it, a lot of people will say, how can that judge have it so different from that other judge? And again, I'm sure you all know this. I hope you all know this. I'd expect you to all know this. But professional judging, they sit on three separate sides of the ring. So that's three viewpoints. Now, many years ago, I used to go to watch a lot of amateur shows. I remember watching half a show on one table and then sitting with another group of friends on another table on the other side of the hall, on the opposite side of the ring. And the whole event can seem different, let alone a fight. But when you get three judges scoring from three different sides of the ring, so when the action is facing one way, one judge is going to have a fantastic view, but the other judge is not really going to see a lot at all. And depending on where a lot of the action takes place, or a lot of the major incidents, major shots landed, stuff like that, they might not see it, quite honestly. And that's where don't get me wrong, there are some home decisions, should we say? We all know that. But when people get a scorecard with judges' scores that differ quite a lot, I don't always scream conspiracy. It isn't always that. It's just some people's interpretation is different. And when you put that on top of the fact that their interpretation, they're seeing it from a different viewpoint as well, it's no surprise you're going to end up with a different card, is it? And there's also quite a few misconceptions around the scoring of things like if a knockdown is scored. Now, just because a knockdown is scored, it's not automatically a 10-8 round. Which a lot of people think it is. You can have a fighter that dominates one fighter completely through the round, and the other fighter can score the knockdown completely against the runner play, if you like. That can be scored a 10-9. Also, you can have a 10-8 round where no knockdown is scored. If one fighter is completely dominating the other one and hurting him on a regular occasion, and he's really sort of done everything other than knock him down, that can still be scored as a 10-8. No knockdown needed. There's also some, and it doesn't always happen like this, but when there's more than one knockdown in a round, that'll be scored a 10-7. So a lot of these these scoring characteristics, shall we say, we tend to believe are concrete, and they're not, because like I say, there could have been an occasion where that knockdown was scored for Taylor at the weekend, and I'm not saying it was, but it could have been a round that Taylor had dominated but got a flash knockdown against her. That might not have been given a 10-8 automatically. Going back to that Cameron fight as well at the weekend, I tried to freeze frame because I watched Carl Froch. I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. Carl Froch said about that knockdown that it hit her on the chest. When you watch it in real time, it's really quick. It's really quite fast to see. But I managed to freeze frame it on the moment of impact, and her head doesn't move its position. She's got her chin down and like that. She's got her head down, but there's no movement from her head like what you'd expect from the impact of a punch to move the head back. And I'll post it on my community. I'll post it as a post. I'll post a still. Now, you can see that the glove is around here. It looks almost underneath the chin, almost in the neck, but her head doesn't move from kind of any impact of a punch landing. So maybe the punch wasn't on the target area, which is head or face or mid-torso. They're the scoring areas, aren't they? So, you know, there you go. Judge could have been correct, could have been a no knockdown. Who knows? I'll let you decide. I'll post the photo up there anyway. Anyway, just wanted to discuss that. Yeah, don't be surprised. Judges' cards, an individual judge's score can be massively different. They can see quite a different fight depending on where they're sat in the ring. That's all I wanted to cover on that one. Anyway, as usual, like and subscribe. See you all soon. Have a good day.